Wikipedia Top 25 Report, Most Popular Wikipedia Articles of the Week, April 3rd to 9th, 2022. Rank 1. WrestleMania 38. Every year, WWE's premier event tops this list when it happens. Rank 2. 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine. This week saw the emergence of reports of atrocities committed across Russian-occupied Ukraine. Rank 3. RRR, Film. India's latest hit is this Telugu film, bringing in the crore and the Wikipedia views to check on the tale of two revolutionaries against the British Raj. Apparently it delivers quite the spectacle in its 3-hour runtime. Rank 4. Jimmy Savile. Although his abuse scandal began years before the likes of Bill Cosby, Rolf Harris, Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein appeared on this report, Jimmy Savile makes his first appearance here since the report began in 2013. Savile was an English media personality, BBC host, and DJ who was celebrated during his lifetime for his appearances on television shows, including being a long-running presenter of Top of the Pops and hosting the poorly aged Jim'll Fix It, and was also frequently respected for his seemingly good charity work at numerous hospitals. Although he was often rumored by some to be a sex offender, Savile was protected by powerful political and professional connections, the affection of the general public, and his own skill in controlling and manipulating his public image, often suing people and journalists who had made complaints about him. However, a year after his death, Savile was outed as one of Britain's most prolific predatory sex offenders, and his surviving relatives agreed to the removal and destruction of his gravestone out of respect for his victims. The revelation of Savile's sex offenses disguised the general public and led to Operation U-Tree, a major police investigation in which several other high-profile figures were imprisoned for similar offenses to those committed by Savile. In 2014, it was concluded that Savile had sexually assaulted staff and patients aged between 5 and 75 over several decades. 10 years after he was first exposed as a sex offender in a documentary hosted by Mark Williams Thomas, Savile is now the subject of a new documentary, the Netflix 2-part documentary Jimmy Savile, a British horror story, which was released on April 6. The documentary focuses on his life and career, his history of committing sexual abuse, as well as his friendships with other high-profile people including other celebrities, politicians, and royals, including Prince Charles, who had a close friendship with Savile and wrote to him for 20 years. Rank 5. Jon Batiste. The New Orleans singer and jazz pianist won Album of the Year at number 15, 64th Annual Grammy Awards, for his album, We Are. If he seems familiar and you cannot quite remember why, it is because he has been the bandleader on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert since 2015. Rank 6. Moon Knight. From Marvel Comics, Mark Spector is a mercenary on a mission from God. Or rather, the Egyptian god of the moon, Khonshu. Disney Plus introduced him to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in number 9, Moon Knight, TV series. Rank 7. Deaths in 2022. Your talk'll be something that shouldn't be said out loud. Honestly, I thought that I would be dead by now. Rank 8. Morbius, Film. Last week, I wrote that audiences would eat Morbius up even though it was terrible. Thankfully, that comment hasn't aged well due to the recent release of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Whereas Morbius made me want to sleep as a longtime Spider-Man fan, Sonic 2 made me shed tears of joy as a longtime Sonic fan. Rank 9. Moon Knight, TV series. Number a success live-action debut on Disney Plus, where Oscar Isaac is a meek guy working in a museum that discovers that he's actually the alternate personality of Mark Spector. Every week has a new episode to keep viewers waiting for surprises like the opener's chase scene scored with "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go." Rank 10. Olivia Rodrigo. This week the 19-year-old pop singer won Best New Artist at number 15, 64th Annual Grammy Awards, off the back of her debut album Sour, which was critically acclaimed, produced several number 1 singles, and even earned her a place on the Top 50 report. Rank 11. Bridgerton. Inventing Anna left, but Shondaland is still present with the return of this period piece that used to be raunchy. Rank 12. Dwayne Haskins. Haskins, an NFL backup quarterback, was fatally hit by a dump truck this week. Rank 13. Elon Musk. Over the last few months, dumb memes McSpace dork quietly bought a 9% stake in Twitter, in the process committing only a teeny-weeny violation of US financial laws. After this was announced, Twitter's share price surged by 27%, making Musk several $100 million, and he was appointed to Twitter's board of directors. Make of that what you will. Rank 14. Bucha Massacre. Mass graves have been found in this Ukrainian city, strong evidence of war crimes during number 2, 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine. Russia has also bombed civilian areas. Eyewitness accounts suggest Russian soldiers have been shooting civilians retrieving water, food and aid, as well as killing fleeing civilians. The only problem, it is very difficult to prove that Hitler and his high-ranking officials ordered these war crimes. They will undoubtedly claim that these soldiers have gone rogue. Russia will likely throw them under the bus. Rank 15. 64th Annual Grammy Awards. This week saw the annual awards for the year's Best in Music. Silk Sonic, Pictured, won Record of the Year and Song of the Year for Leave the Door Open. Number 5, Jon Batiste, won Album of the Year, and number 10 won Best New Artist. Rank 16. Jack McKinney, Basketball. The HBO show Winning Time, The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty, chronicling the rise of the Showtime Los Angeles Lakers that dominated the NBA in the 80s on the backs of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson, made viewers look up the coach fired by the Purple and Yellow halfway through the 1980 NBA Finals, played in the series by Tracy Letts. Rank 17. Jada Pinkett Smith. Rank 18. Will Smith. The slap continues to echo. Smith resigned from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, and was later barred from any Academy events for 10 years. In the meantime, Jada, the reason why all this ruckus happened, keeps out of the limelight. Rank 19. List of highest-grossing Indian films. Number 3, RRR, is the third in this list too. It's also the third Indian film to gross over 1,000 crore, $130 million US, after Bahubali 2, The Conclusion and Dangal. Rank 20. Ketanji Brown Jackson. This week, the D.C. Circuit Appeals Court judge was confirmed to the Supreme Court by the United States Senate, becoming the first black woman and only the third black person ever to serve on the highest court in the U.S. Rank 21. Elizabeth Holmes. The Dropout, featuring Amanda Seyfried, pictured right, as this disgraced entrepreneur found guilty of fraud after not delivering her promised revolution in clinical tests, released its final episode this week. Rank 22. Death on the Nile, 2022 film. In 2017, Kenneth Branagh adapted Murder on the Orient Express with himself as Hercule Poirot. Its sequel based on Death on the Nile was originally scheduled for 2019 before multiple delays, first by Disney's purchase of its studio, and then the goddamned pandemic pushing it until February of this year. The theatrical underperformance, in spite of it being a good movie, even if not as tightly paced like the first, can now be compensated with a release on both HBO Max and Hulu. Rank 23. Place, Reddit. Reddit revisits pixel pattern experiment from April 1, 2017. One of the people behind the idea is now better known for his Wordle game. Rank 24. Tiger Woods. Man still recovering from car crash injuries goes for a walk while millions watch. Rank 25. Simone Ashley. The star of number 11, Bridgerton, stays in the charts. Thank you for listening to this reading of the most popular Wikipedia articles of the week. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button and subscribe to our channel so you can be notified whenever I make a new video. I'd love to hear your comments and suggestions on what else to feature. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.